Chapter 1167. Lady Richard was a little unclear, so she didn't understand why after her son woke up, the first thing he did was to go to Elaine to settle the account. So she hurriedly followed up and asked, "Michael, what are you going to do with Elaine?" Michael said angrily, "Elaine, a shameless shrew, hung dozens of various green hats on the terrace of her villa. Isn't this just showing me disgusting?" Lady Richard looked surprised, and blurted out and asked, "Is there anything like this?" Michael gritted his teeth and said, "You don't know, you follow me to have a look." So the mother and son went out together. As soon as he left here, Mrs. Richard saw the 30 green hats fluttering in the wind on Elaine's terrace. At this glance, her nose was almost crooked. The lady said furiously, "This damn Elaine. She must have watched the video of our hospital. She is deliberately disgusting us." Michael nodded, gritted his teeth and said, "Yeah, Mom, I can't want her for anything. Damn, deceive people too much." The mother and son came to the door of Alex's villa aggressively, and then the lady slammed the door and cursed, "Elaine, you bastard, quickly open the door for me." After shouting, Elaine stood directly on the terrace on the 3rd floor and cursed. "Oh, dead old woman, you are not at home to serve your pregnant eldest daughter-in-law," and ran to my door yelling, "What?" The mother and son did not expect that Elaine would tell Lucy about being pregnant as soon as she spoke. This made the expressions of both of them suddenly become very ugly. After all, it is said that family ugliness cannot be publicized, and no one wants others to mention their own pain points as soon as they speak. The most depressing of these is Michael. As soon as he heard Elaine mention Lucy's pregnancy, he blurted out angrily, "You btch, if you fking talk nonsense to me, believe it or not, I cut your tongue." Elaine curled his lips and said, "Oh, brother, I really didn't expect that you have such a great ability, you will cut my tongue?" As she said, she deliberately laughed and said, "Since you have this ability, why not cut the man who gave you a cuckold and made your wife pregnant? What's the point of screaming and fighting with me here?" Michael's face suddenly became extremely ugly. Although it is not a good thing, but in terms of cursing the street, Michael is 1,000 miles worse than Elaine. With Elaine's combat effectiveness, it is not a problem for one person to scold him. So seeing Michael being so angry that he couldn't speak, Elaine pursued the victory and said with a smile, "Oh, brother, I really sympathize with you. The worst thing about a man is to be green hat by others, and you will be led by others. After so much, I didn't expect my sister-in-law to give you a green hat and you were pregnant. Didn't this make you like being a father? If I were you, I would have divorced her a long time ago." This time she even touched on Michael's inner pain. "Michael want to drive Lucy out of the house, and never see this damn btch again in my life."